Hello and welcome to a watercolor adventure. Today, this is Professor Montoya, and I'm going to be showing you how to construct a postcard image of a temple. And this one is pretty good experience because it's going to show you how I take the idea of getting a newly built temple and rendering it for publication. So let's get going. And let me introduce you to the project itself. So let's take a look at the 10.3 render a temple, and we're going to take out our sketchbook and we're going to create a quick watercolor drawing, probably about 15 to 20 minutes. And this first video is going to lay the groundwork to show you what I'm thinking about as I do this sort of process. So as you can see here, I have pulled up my historic precedent. The current construction style for an LDS temple has a lot of pre-module parts to it, and the St. Helena temple in Montana is kind of the template for that, so you can see a similarity of built form, although each temple probably has its own unique design that responds to the environment. So, we're going to take a look at the Grand Junction, Colorado temple that's being built, and at this point, this was in September when I went out to the site to document it. This assignment that we'll have here, we will draw the building, ideally sketch a local temple, but you can use any temple. So if you get the ideas of this, you can find a temple that you might be fond of or that has something that draws you to it, or you may use the example shown in any of these pictures to construct your drawing. The Utah style has distinct geometry that blends well to rendering techniques. Find one that you like. Here's my visit. Going out to the site. It was still being under construction. And so the task here is to imagine what it will look like on opening day or sometime in the future so that we can create a postcard to send out for an announcement or something similar like that, or to give it to a client to say, this is my interpretation of the landscape or what it might look like. So here it is under construction. I've chosen this particular this particular image because I think it stands up on the hill. It gives me an opportunity to get in some of my touches of green, get that nice blue sky, and really make the entry the centerpiece. I have further ammunition in my uh, palette because there is, from the architects on YouTube, a Grand Junction video, and it has a 3D in it, so that will help me a lot. Make sure that it's running. To get the overall form, if there's anything that I might be missing, or I could even use I could even make a still of one of these pictures to construct my drawing. And of course, what we're proposing here is that this 3D model wasn't built yet, right? So, but since it is built, let's take a look at it, and maybe we can make a still and capture another image of it. So we would be doing a watercolor from a rendering itself. The sighting is pretty cool because it's almost at one of the hubs on one of the main avenues coming in from the airport. So it's very exciting to see. And there's our entry. So let's move forward. Now, I would like to show you some examples that other students have come up with. Here's Macy Pace. She's in the program now. She had chosen the downtown Provo Central Temple, and that has such unique architecture. It's a little bit more than what I'm proposing with the more rectangular temple types because of the ornamentation of yesteryear. Very beautiful, very colorful. A base drawing here. So you want to start out with your line work. This is carefully crafted. In today's sketch, we're going to be a little bit more loose. It's super crafted using shade and shadow and some charcoal to really make a stunning presentation. And what we're kind of looking for today is something like this that can go into portfolio. However, we are going to be working with our new techniques or some of our new materials in watercolor to see what watercolor will do for us. And so in the next video that follows this, we're going to go ahead and take a look and do our practice, our first watercolor sketch.